The technological advancements in recent years have brought several conveniences to our lives. The internet, for instance, has revolutionized the way we live, work, and even socialize. However, the increased dependence on the internet has exposed us to several challenges, including cybercrime. One of the primary targets for such attacks is the home Wi-Fi network. Securing your Wi-Fi network is crucial to safeguard your personal information and prevent unauthorized access. In this article, we will discuss the top 5 tips for securing your home Wi-Fi network. 1. Change default passwords and usernames when you purchase a new Wi-Fi router. It comes with default login credentials. These usernames and passwords are typically publicly available, and anyone with knowledge of them can access your Wi-Fi network. It is common for users to overlook changing these default credentials. Hence, it is essential to change your username and password to something unique and private. Use a mix of complex characters and avoid using any passwords that are easy to guess, such as 123,456 or password. Be sure to keep the password a secret and avoid giving it to anyone who is not authorized to access your Wi-Fi network. 2. Enable WPA to encryption. Wireless protected access to WPA to encryption is a security protocol that provides significant protection to your Wi-Fi network. It masks your Wi-Fi network's traffic, making it difficult for attackers to intercept and access any sensitive information being transmitted. WPA to encryption is more robust than its predecessors, and it is the most widely used security protocol in the market today. Ensure that you enable WPA to encryption on your Wi-Fi router and avoid using WEP or WPA, which are weak and obsolete encryption methods. 3. Disable guest networks. Several Wi-Fi routers have a feature that allows users to create guest accounts to share their Wi-Fi with others. While this may seem like a convenient feature, it can also present a security risk. Malicious actors can use the guest network as a way to access your home network and obtain sensitive information. Hence, it is recommended that you disable any guest network feature from your Wi-Fi router. 4. Update your Wi-Fi router firmware. Wi-Fi routers come equipped with firmware that controls the device's functionality. Like any other software, firmware may contain vulnerabilities that malicious actors can exploit to gain unauthorized access to your network. Therefore, it is essential to keep this firmware up to date. Many manufacturers periodically release firmware updates to address known vulnerabilities and improve functionality. Be sure to check your Wi-Fi router manufacturer's website for firmware updates and apply them as needed. 5. Change your Wi-Fi network's SSID. When you set up your Wi-Fi network, you assign it a name, which is known as the Service Set Identifier SSID. The default SSID assigned to a Wi-Fi router is often a combination of the manufacturer's name and the model number. Leaving this as it is can make it easier for attackers to identify the manufacturer and model of your router and use any known vulnerabilities to gain access to your network. As such, you should change your Wi-Fi network's SSID to something unique and hard to guess. You can also disable the SSID broadcasting feature on your router, which can make it harder for attackers to identify your network. Conclusion: as we become increasingly connected to the internet, it is more important than ever to ensure that our devices and networks are secure. Many cybercriminals target insecure Wi-Fi networks to gain unauthorized access to personal and sensitive information. Securing your home Wi-Fi network is crucial to safeguard your data and prevent unauthorized access. By following these simple tips, you can secure your Wi-Fi network and keep your personal information safe.